This here's a tale of the Fab Five. Reckon you've heard of them. The legend's as old as the Rickward stars. So settle in, grab yourself a mess of beans, pour yourself a shot of tongue oil if you like, but don't get too roasted. And toss another stick on the fire, cause I'm fixing to yarn the hours away. It's a tale told to young space cowboys when they're still in their britches, their baby britches. And today, you're becoming a man.
Welcome back to the Emergency Power Podcast. You've made it through another week, so sit on down and play some more Traveler with us. I am here still with the Will Save crew and Hex Grid Heroes.
Don, Hex Grid Heroes!
Yay, everyone!
How are you guys feeling?
Don't be too excited, Don.
I'm a little nervous.
Try to contain your excitement.
Look, Don,
I'm nervous.
You look great, so just let that shine through in this audio.
Yeah. I propped up my character to basically be a red shirt, so I feel like this might be the last time. This is Snake Eyes' swan song.
I think there's a little confusion because all the red on his shirt is everybody else's blood.
Oh.
And at least in Elijah's eyes, Snake Eyes is the coolest person ever.
I love that dynamic.
He is pretty cool.
Say that.
He's gonna die knowing the only person that ever looked up to him was Elijah.
I feel at least everyone else admires you because they stand there in wonder at the shit that you've been through and have made it out somehow.
You're so young. Why are you so wrecked?
I wouldn't want to mess with Snake Eyes. Just looking at him? No way. That's got to count for something. So, welcome back, everyone. It's time. We've been traveling for a few episodes now, and now we're going to get to see some combat.
We actually haven't done a whole lot of traveling. It's kind of like we jumped and then stopped. And now we've just
struggled.
We passed
found stuff.
We fast-forwarded a lot of it.
Through many thresholds.
Yes.
3 doors. 3 full doors.
Yes, doors have thresholds. That's the point.
Before we get into it, though, I do have one question.
Just one.
This might be a little controversial. I don't know.
Ooh, I'm here for
What
it.
is the
Spelljammer?
best? No. What is the best way to eat a potato?
Oh, thank you for such a great question.
This is straight up John style.
Yeah, this is in honor of you, John.
Cheers. Thank you.
So
Thank you.
We'll start with John.
You know, it has to be sliced and fried. I think that's it. That's it. Has to be.
Wait, are we talking potato chip
as a
thin
fry.
or
French
fries
can come in many forms, shapes. They can be, crinkly. It can be straight and thin. They can be all round and thinly sliced, But that's the best way. It just is. It's undeniable. And everyone hears it. All of your answers are going to be yes, but, and they're going to be trying to prove the fact that I'm right and you're wrong.
No, I kind of agree. I'll agree on that, except for the only thing I'm going to say is crisp-cut fries.
Your argument is French fries are the greatest way to eat a potato?
Yeah.
Crisp-cut fries from, not Jack in the Box, what's the other one?
Shake Shack?
Hardee's / Carl's Jr. Crisp-cut fries from there. Whew,
Yeah, they're pretty good.
the best.
Okay.
Those are quite tasty.
Some fries.
Haven't heard anything from Kelly or Dawn.
Well, as far as fries go, sorry, Don. I'm coming in with my fries right now.
Yeah, no, it's I can't think of anything. My answer is going to be, it doesn't matter the shape as long as it's fried. So
Some kind of fried. It could just be an entire fried potato. That'd be cool.
You could, just dunk it like it's a carnival. Just dunk a whole ass potato in.
I do want to add in, I think, mashed potatoes have so much more potential by the right cook. I feel Like fries, fries are good, or most fries are good.
There's
like
bad fries though.
mashed
The Burger
potatoes,
King fries are
potential.
very bad.
They're just mashed, and then you just throw a bunch of stuff in them.
The C's,
Okay.
yeah, exactly, all the stuff you throw
Okay,
in them.
John.
Look, there's
John Swan,
look, there's two schools of thought here. And
master
the other school
connoisseur of all things.
Why is he
Spud.
so
sweet
yeah.
potato, sweet potatoes.
No,
You know,
I'm not
It's
even.
not the same.
We're not even
Are
talking
we?
about
Is the
same
criteria that the potato must be the sole ingredient, like the main dish?
No, it's
Okay.
the main dish.
Oh.
So what about
Right.
like scalloped potatoes or like a potato pancake Luckies or something?
You got
huh?
potatoes au gratin.
Yeah.
You
What's
got
what's au gratin?
au gratin is
Latkes
like
are-
You have to
cheese
explain
potato.
these things to
Au
Kevin.
gratin's
He doesn't
Latkes
eat
are
anything
good,
other than
yeah.
Navy food.
Yeah, Kev still eats MREs. That's it.
That's right. I actually never ate MREs in the Navy. We had
Oh, sorry,
cooks.
you drank nuclear water. I forgot.
That's right.
That's right.
Daily. No, I was gonna say scalloped potatoes kind of rubbed me the wrong way because I grew up on crappy, bad.
Will,
No
where's
one's
that bleep?
scalloped
Where's that
potatoes.
bleep? You're supposed to be live bleeping here.
just blame me whenever I talk.
Just leave it late. It's fine.
Yeah.
My mom used to do scalloped potatoes, but she'd cut them too thick, and all she would. I found out when I was like a full adult. Like I was already.
You gotta do
Very.
it right. I'm not saying eat bad scalloped potatoes. I'm just saying when they're done.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So
perfectly,
like,
they're pretty good.
It was like a holiday, and like my current wife and I went to visit my family for what I think it was like Easter or something. My mom was making these scalloped potatoes that she always made that I liked like growing up, and she dumped like it was like a canned butter. It was very weird. It was like it wasn't even just like actual butter. It was like spray can butter, and we're like. Lauren refused to eat it. She was like, I'm not gonna eat that stuff.
You can
And I was like,
spray butter.
John's over there
It's not-
eating on
not
Luckies
naturally,
too,
no.
man.
Hey man, latkes are a fry in a way. It's just shredded. But
Yeah.
all I'm saying is that you just gotta have it fried. That's it.
Don't forget the noble hash brown.
oh, hash browns
Smothered, covered, chunked.
Yeah.
I feel like latkes and hash browns are definitely by the chef too.
true.
Like makes a
It's
huge
true.
difference.
It's true.
Tater tots, man.
Tots.
I
Vareniki,
consider tots as fries.
Russian potato dumplings.
No.
Wait, what are Russian potato dumplings?
Vareniki. I can't remember if I'm pronouncing it correctly. They're like dumplings, but made from potatoes. They're so incredibly
Potato
amazing.
dumplings.
There's also
Russians don't make
pierogies.
potatoes. Yeah.
Pierogies.
Pierogies also.
There are a lot more options out there than just simple fry.
Yeah.
Also, a twice baked potato with a steak.
I was
Yeah,
just
nobody
thinking-
said baked potatoes yet.
I was
Thank
just
you.
thinking about a baked
I was
potato.
going to say something if no one else did. I think a loaded baked potato is my choice.
I
Yeah,
actually
'cause
think
it gives you-
rice baked potato is my choice.
Damn it.
So the baked potato has the potential to have the best of all of it because if you get the crisp right, you have the skin, which is nice and crunchy like a fry. You get the creamy mashed potato inside, and you can just customize it as much as you want.
I love that. Like as you were talking, you did like the Italian hand, and I saw your eyes kind of like looking up as if you were like,
Models.
imagining a
Yeah.
potato.
There's there's probably some Italian in the genome. Yeah.
I make me a potato. But-
I'm
Italians
definitely
well known
Italian,
for their
and I've
potatoes.
never said it that way, so it's fine.
I want Kevin
Sounds
to
like
do
we're
more
all just
Italian.
comparing to fries, so it's fine. It's cool.
Look, I think fries have their place, right? Like,
Dude, look,
fries
the view
on the
is the
go,
best from the
fries
top.
with
The view's the best from the top, so that's it.
So you're saying that's the pinnacle of
It's
potato
evolution.
preparation
Yeah.
is the fry. Available at every fast food restaurant across America. The best preparation, hands down, far and away better than any other chef in the world, is trumped by whatever you can get on the side of the road in Jacksonville, Florida.
Just, hey,
So specific.
weirdly, yeah, I don't know why you chose Jacksonville of all places, but don't mistake triviality for, base consumerism. You know, it's there's a certain beauty in simplicity. That being said, I do recognize the baked potato as a worthy contender in the ring. You have to.
It's a good old slice
I
of
just think
Americana.
I don't think you've had enough to eat, man.
Well, speaking of the pinnacle of evolution, you guys are facing this
This potato.
robot.
Potato.
It just turns into a potato.
It's a potato. It's a spud dealing robot.
Potato.
It's called
Yeah.
Spudnik.
It's cocked and loaded potato.
I like
Ready
that.
to shoot with its I got
Chives.
the stat block right here, and the equipment says spud gun.
Deals like
Spud cannon.
Thank you.
I feel like that has a
6d6
high
damage.
probability chance of blowing up in the actual hands of the robot if it's really equipped with a spud gun, because those things are always unstable.
Well, I hope you all have some potato in liquid form, e.g., vodka, because we're going to get started right now.
Okay, let me take a shot.
And I'm going to need everyone to roll for initiative.
Yes.
That's so. How do we do that in Traveler?
How do we do that in Traveler? Well, I'll tell you. We're going to do a quick recap of combat. Initiative is 2D plus your choice of Dex or Intelligence. If there's any ties, Dex wins the tie.
2D what?
So it's like
Yeah.
2D
Just
plus
two
Dex
Ds.
or
You're always in D6 world.
Oh, D6,
Yeah.
yeah.
So it's like your quick of mind or your quick of reflex.
I like it.
All right.
So as far as combat, you've got your choice of either doing one significant action, think of it like a standard action, and one minor action, or you can do 3 minor actions for your turn. Standard action, significant action is something like attack or using your leadership skill if you have that to give bonuses. Minor actions are things like aiming or changing your stance, reloading, movement. Also, there are reactions. These do not cost any kind of turn thing, but for every one you take, the next action you do is going to be at a -1. You're on your next turn. So you can do things like dive for cover or parry.
Yeah, dodge. This is good.
Yep.
This is good.
So let's go around the horn, get people on the initiative.
Just curious, does anybody know where that term comes from?
Around the
Let me
horn.
guess. The Navy.
This is like a drinking horn or something? Like a horn you drank out
No,
of.
the horn. It's like the horn of Africa, and then
Horn of Gondor.
But that, wait, what?
Yeah, it's the Horn
Yes.
of Gondor, dude.
it's
Everyone
it
knows
was
that.
prior to
Where-
like Panama Canal and
Where
that's
was the
you go
Navy
down
when
on
I
the
know
the-
what that
Westfall
is, but
fell?
I don't know if that's what makes
You're
horn.
going around the horn. It's the most dangerous part of
horn of
That's
traveling
what
around
makes
the
you
world.
want to
You're
like.
talking about
Talking
the horn
about-
of
I'm not sure.
it's
Cape
like
Horn?
the
Cape Horn.
Yeah, Cape Horn, and then there's Horn of Africa. Yeah,
I would contest that. I think we should look that
No,
up
I
later.
think he's right.
that is where the term comes from.
But like, I don't
sure
see
he's
how
right.
it applies to this context. You know what I mean? I'm not sure if it.
well, it's
makes
just like
sense.
get ready. It's are you
around the
ready?
horn.
Are you
I've heard.
are
I've
you
heard
more
another
prepared than you've ever been before?
explanation. Right.
I
Thank
had
you
my
for,
lockies today.
This
so
has been Emergency
I'm
Power
very prepared.
Trivia with
Vodka.
Kevin.
I call it a lucky, though. It's nice.
Tune in next time.
I've been thinking about
for
a baked
more
potato for the
trivia
last 20
facts.
That's it. Good night. All right. Thanks, guys.
All right, Jeff, whip
so-
us into shape as we go
Yeah,
around the Cape
let
Horn.
me get initiative. Let's start with Elijah.
I rolled a 5 and a 3, and then my intelligence is a +1, so a total of 9.
Right, 9. What about Raph?
Raph got an 8 total with all of this stuff.
Okay. Billy Bob Sagan.
I rolled a 9 with a +2 intelligence for a grand total of 11.
Okay, 11. Reese.
I rolled a 2 and a 4 for the best possible initiative. I got a 7 because I have an intelligence of +1.
And Snake Eyes.
This is a flat 2d6 roll for Snake Eyes, as he has a negative in Dex and a 0 in Intelligence. So this is a 6 for him.
6. All right.
Not that bad. Why are you making that face?
Everyone's like, "Oh, my modifier from this," and I'm like,
I got +1. That's not enough.
Look at me and my +1.
Like, as I
Lording
said
it
it,
above everybody.
as I said it, I thought Jeff was going to interrupt and say, "Actually, you have to take the negative." So I'm like, I'm just going to say it, and I'll just brace myself.
Your choice. I'm not
All
that
right.
mean. Come on.
I didn't know if it was the system, not necessarily the storyteller.
Not yet, anyway. We'll see how you guys do against this Doomba.
Doomba.
It's this
DJ
small robotic droid comes out from the door that you tried to close, shooting sparks everywhere
As it bumps into the
comes
wall and
towards
then
you.
turns
Bumps
45 degrees.
into the walls and turns and eventually makes its way towards you. Initiative order is going to be Billy Bob Sagan, Elijah, Raph, Reese, Snake Eyes. Somewhere in there is going to be the Doomba.
Ooh,
So-
good to know. I love that.
You're going to find out when it's its turn. Billy Bob, you're up first.
Billy Bob, seeing this Doomba come out of the Roomba, is going to reach behind by his side and pull out his stun stick, because I think he's right next to it, right?
Yeah, you're right underneath the door icon there.
You are, yeah.
Yeah.
So I feel like I can just hit him with the attack with the stun stick, right?
Yeah. I would say so.
So I just roll 2d6.
It's going to be 2d6 plus your... This is a melee attack, so your melee stat. Melee...
I'm probably untrained,
Okay.
so I'll do it at a disadvantage.
Yep, you're going to take some negatives.
Okay.
By the way, this is what the thing looks like.
Ooh, yeah, give us that sweet enhanced view.
Or at least this is the picture
I hope
that I'm
it is
using.
just a picture of a Roomba.
Yep.
I Robot.
It's fearsome, and it says clean in the
Fierce.
middle because it's gonna sanitize us.
I just bought a Roomba recently, actually.
This is the one. This is the one.
I
you
bet
Yeah,
your
it was
dogs
this
love
model.
it.
So I'm rolling I rolled a 4, and I don't know if I not 4, 8. I rolled 2 4s, so I got a 6.
You got a 6. All right.
There's no strength modifier or anything like that.
You can add your strength or your dex for a melee attack.
Okay, so I'll +1, so it'll be so it'll be 7.
7. Okay. Now parrying would be a action, so not going to do that here. So this Roomba, you swing at it, but it's just too small, and with the sparks flying everywhere, especially being close in your face, they obscure your vision, and you swing wide at this thing. And we're going to move. You get a minor action if you want to take one.
So for minor actions, I guess I will just reposition myself.
Sure.
Can we rewind just a second? So he has to beat at least an 8, right?
Yes.
To use the stun stick?
No, just to hit
Just
in
to hit.
general.
Okay.
But you use the stun stick, which is a melee, so you get 2d, which you rolled an 8 on,
Yes.
and then you get a melee, which you
It's
don't have.
-2.
Okay,
Yeah,
and
I
then
thought I
it
had
also
melee,
says-
but I don't see it on my thing. So
it also says plus strength or dex.
Yeah.
yeah,
1.
Did you do that?
yes.
So you're
That's why
okay.
it's a
So you're at
7.
7. Okay, I'm sorry. I was reading and I can't do reading and listening at the same time. That's how my brain works.
It's totally fine. I
Stop eating
Didn't,
baked potatoes, Kev. We're playing a game.
Yeah, that's why. That's why my ears
All
are
these-
actually. I got baked potatoes in
Listen
my
here,
ears.
Spudnik.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna move on to Elijah. You're kind of down the hallway a little ways, but you
Yeah,
see
this is why
thing
I was reading
come
so
out.
much. I was like, oh, I'm next, God. Okay, so I get a significant action, and 1 minor, or up to 3 minors.
Correct.
How does shooting through people works?
I'm gonna impose just a flat -1 to
Okay.
shooting through crowd.
Okay, so
Well, I used my minor action to move away so that it would be clear.
at least
But now
I'm
we're
still
both
shooting
clogging
through
the hall right now.
Reese. Yeah. So I'm gonna shoot through Reese's legs. So Elijah, he's never shot at anything before. So like Elijah went through the scouts, so he's trained to shoot, but he's never actually had to shoot at anything. So he nervously pulls out his gun, which is his minor action, is drawing a weapon.
Accidentally shoots Reese.
Yeah, and so now I'm gonna roll to shoot. So I roll 2d. I get my gun combat specialty, which is 0,
Okay.
and then my dex, which is also 0. So let's hope I hit. I rolled a 9 total.
A 9. Okay. This
With a
thing-
-1 from shooting through or around Reese, I successfully hit this thing.
Through my legs.
Yep.
The first time I've ever pulled the trigger at an actual target.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Nice.
So
You're
give
not
me-
a murder bot?
What's the damage that you do with this
Oh,
weapon?
the damage that I do with this weapon is 3d plus 3.
Wow.
I'm pretty
okay.
sure if I wrote that down right.
Let's see it.
I'm trying to decide which dice I need to roll to get the most damage. Oh, okay. I need some help doing the math on this one. So 4 plus 5 is 9, plus 3 is 12, plus 3 more is 15 points of damage.
Dang.
15 points of damage. You hit this thing. Sparks go flying all over the place.
I'm blind.
And then they stop. You kill
Combat's
them.
over?
You kill them.
Ridiculous.
Nice.
Killed the
It
Doomba
was just a vacuum the entire time. Oh man.
as the machine dies.
Oh, I feel bad now.
Reese immediately
It didn't
turns
even get an
around
attack.
and looks at Elijah, just like rapier about to be drawn. It's just like, you're always surprising me, Elijah. You're always surprising me. That was phenomenal.
I surprised myself on that one.
Great work.
Elijah's like Earl Winslow in Die Hard. Just as surprised as we are that they did the thing. Holy crap. Snake Eyes, like, hand drops away from the assault rifle, is just nodding his head, smiling a little maniacally.
Raph, like, you could just see him fiddling in front of his body because he's in front of all of you mostly. And he's, like, tucking his gun away and taking out his pen. Just writing. And nods, impressed.
Gun.
Yeah, and as you kind of get a look at this thing, now that it's motionless and not a threat, you see it looks like just a small toy.
Oh my god.
So is it not even a cleaning robot? It's a toy robot? Is there vacuum brushes?
Yeah, you pick it up, you look underneath, and all it's got is wheels.
Raph, like, looks
So it's a
suspiciously
child's toy.
at Elijah, and he's just like, seems like you're almost like the murder bot of this story. Killing all kinds of innocent things.
I've
Your
never
character
shot
profile's
anything before.
expanding.
This is
Yeah, that's what
was
he...
the first.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. That seems like something someone like that would say. I like how you're getting into character. You just keep writing.
Can we
Tell
tell
me.
anything about it?
Sure.
Should I make a roll?
I don't think I'm going to require a roll for this.
It says iRobot.
Yeah, it has a single button on it. If you have any ranks in like electronics
I do.
of any kind,
Oh.
then you can know about this. But yeah, it looks like it's a toy that is just designed to like make little sparks, but it's gotten really clogged up, and maybe some setting got adjusted on it to where it was malfunctioning and it was emitting way more than it probably was intended. Because like it was emitting a dangerous level of sparks.
Oh.
That's sad. That's tragic. Maybe it's like a celebration bot for that, like, one ball game, you know? Like when you score, it would
One
like
ball game?
that like ball game we were playing earlier, the anti-grav ball game.
Oh, it would just spin like woo, woo,
Like shoot little guns out of it, like Wile E. Coyote.
I'll be honest. I thought this was gonna be like a fight to the death. Like
It was, but
Yep.
not the way you.
Whose death?
Well,
So
damn.
yeah, the threat has been eliminated. Sorry, I put you through that. It was not. I was trying to bring it up a little bit, pump it up a little bit, but it wasn't actually. That
You
much
pumped
of
it
a-
up successfully, so don't worry.
Yeah.
It's good.
We're 5 dudes in a a spaceship. We should be freaked out.
Yeah, we
So,
had
no, this
trouble
was
with
good.
3 doors, so it's fine.
We are like butterflies who flutter for a day and think it is forever.
That.
That was beautiful.
It is true that it's hard to tell what time or day it is anymore at this point. Do we know what's in that room besides that bot?
The room that it came out of, you inspected last
Yep.
time. It's it was some charred bodies, and like the entire room looked like it had been kind of purged with fire.
so. Just to point out, this Roomba is a murder bot. It is actually a murder bot. It has killed people.
Was it instrumental in lighting those fires and stuff? Or was it just framed? I don't know. Could I find out? I want him
Should you
to be
find out?
innocent.
This would make a great story.
Yeah.
It wasn't me.
The robot that was framed for murder.
Can we find like a hollow vid of the robot being like, "This is"?
Of course he is.
Yeah.
Too.
It was sparking to warn them.
He's just like sighing in a robot voice, like trying to prove his innocence.
Yeah, it was just in the wrong place at the wrong time. You catch a video of this Roomba coming into the room with a tray of drinks.
Hey, guys.
There to serve the people who were here, and then a one-armed man with an eye patch comes in and just lights the whole place on fire,
I made some
kicks the
mojitos.
robot to the side.
Amazing.
As the Roomba jumps out of a sewer.
And then twirls his mustache. Jumps out
I
there.
can't remember the quotes for what's the quote that Tommy Lee Jones yells at Harrison Ford in Fugitive when they're in the sewer line.
I'm innocent. I don't care.
I don't care. That's my Tommy Lee Jones impersonation. Sorry, Tommy Lee Jones.
Avid listener.
It's fine.
If either of your shows can get Tommy Lee Jones on, I think that would be pretty amazing for the TTRPG community.
Okay.
Tommy Lee Jones, if you're out there and you want to play some Starfinder,
Yeah, when was the last time you shot an
Where's he
alien,
at,
Tommy
Endeavor?
Lee Jones?
2014, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, yeah.
That was a
Yeah.
wild guess, but
Tommy, I know you do commercials in foreign countries randomly for some reason. Can you just like do our
Yeah,
little
he's from
campaign?
CIA.
I feel like you'd get even more American eyes if you did that. So just saying.
Jeff Goldblum's already here, so what do you got to lose?
Yeah, exactly.
2012. Sorry, I was
I
off.
forgive you.
so yeah, now that you've dealt with this definite murder bot,
Totally.
Definite.
I think you've pretty much covered this entire room. There might be one more room that you haven't looked in,
That one dead ahead, the yellow one.
off in the corner.
Yeah, that one there.
Hey, look, let's just check out this last room and then get out of here because we found some weird stuff in the air, and then there were those bodies, and I'm just not here for it. I'm not here for it.
And Reese just starts to walk up.
Well, we are here to get off of this position and back out into space to our destiny awaits.
Yeah, okay.
After you, Reese.
Reese walks up to
I know
the
that
Reese.
was just a toy, but like I'm gonna keep my gun out. Is that okay?
I
That's
think
a good
that's
idea.
He
what.
holds it shakily.
I think we
Total
should
crack
all take a moment and collect our ammunition and let's continue onward.
Reese pulls out the rapier and opens the door.
With the rapier.
with the rapier. Just kind of
like
pushes it
Pushes
open.
the button. Boop, boop.
Pokes it, pushes
Do you
it.
like a martini on the other hand, Reese? I feel like you would. So classy.
Pinky
Never
up.
spills a drop.
Nope.
Yeah.
So you open up this door.
Ooh.
Three
Slides
Yeah.
open. Inside, it looks like another dorm room like the others, except instead of single beds, it's a bunk bed. And inside, there's some ordinary items. No. You see a camera of some kind, like one of those Polaroid type cameras that instantly prints out the photo.
1,000 years in the future, they're still using Polaroids.
That's right.
It made several resurgences.
It's all about nostalgia.
It's a fad.
It's all about nostalgia.
The 80s just keep
There's
coming
also
back.
some kind of device, computer maybe, or a typewriter, something. It's got a keyboard, but it's in that same strange language.
Reese is gonna shout out, saying, "I found something! Found some sort of computer!" And then going to set the martini down and do a computer's check.
Okay.
Yeah, I have enough skills to have no penalty in it. Oh wow! I'm never gonna roll these dice again. I rolled a 3.
Oof.
Yeah,
Total?
total.
It doesn't seem like the power button is where you would expect it to be if you're trying to turn it on.
It's a Linux.
It just either that or it doesn't have. It's a dead battery.
You have to reinstall Grub.
Can I roll? I have electronic sensors.
Sure. You can roll electronics at 0.
Roll electronics at 0
Yeah.
for 8.
Got an 8. All right. Yeah, you're able to power this thing on, and this thing is bulky. Like, those industrial grade laptops, that are like extra thick.
Yeah,
They use on construction sites and stuff.
yeah. I have one of those.
It's like that size. It's huge. But there's no screen. But when you finally find the power, turn it on, and like a very small display, like maybe 3 or 4 inches high, but all completely across on the pad, like right above where you would set your hands for the keyboard. So it displays right above your hands.
Oh.
Shows up a HUD overlay, and it looks like this thing has the same controls as what you saw on the bridge, on the computer on the bridge.
Wasn't that?
So, like, you mean the letters are an alien?
It's the same readout that you saw
That
on the
NO?
bridge. Yeah, it's in that strange language, but you're also seeing it's the same, like, the controls. You recognize them, you remember them from being when you looked at the computer on the bridge. Yeah. It's the same screen,
Elijah's going to put his gun away,
word for word.
and he's going to mess with it a little bit. Because, like, he was afraid to mess with the one on the actual bridge. But here, he's like, he thinks it's a game that is similar to the bridge. So he's like, maybe I can figure out how to fly this thing.
Okay.
So can I roll a piloting check for that?
You don't need to roll.
Okay.
But you are going to, since you don't know this language, you would just be kind of pressing buttons on it.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So you're pressing buttons on it, and like most of the time when you press it, just boop, burr, burr, it turns red, and it gives you a negative sound. Burr, burr. Hit a couple others. And then when you hit in the bottom middle, finally it goes bing!
Spacebar.
And as you do that, you hear, all of you, a loud rumble. And it gets louder and louder. Who here has any kind of piloting?
I do. I have a 0 in piloting spacecraft.
I have a
Okay.
1 in pilot capital ships.
0
This-
drive hover.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Or anyone who
I have flyer.
has
Pilot
also anyone
starship.
who has mechanics.
I have animal handling.
0 in leadership.
I have a 0 mechanic.
Also, I have
I have military
What do you have, Will?
engineering. Will that help?
That's good. That's fine.
What is the hum?
How about streetwise?
It sounds vaguely similar to the sound you would hear of a jump drive powering up.
Guys, I'm sorry.
What did you push?
The space bar. I pushed the
I
space
got
bar.
an 11 on the.
That is the engine.
Emphasis on space.
The plot thickens. Just a space bar? Incredible.
We're already in space. I should have done nothing.
Traveled into a new space journey, perhaps.
Can I?
This is
Elijah's
so
going to
good.
do what anybody would do in that situation and pushes the space bar again.
To confirm.
Just like repeatedly.
Our savior destroys all at once, Elijah.
There's definitely no control.
Yeah.
Z keystroke.
Definitely couldn't be the carriage return, so it's fine.
Are we
You
literally...
press it again, but it doesn't seem to change anything.
It doesn't
And
even beep.
The hum gets louder and louder. Now you're sure of it. This thing is preparing to jump.
Everybody hold on to something.
I don't like going places where I'm
I
not in
think we
control.
should go back to the deck.
I don't think we have time.
You don't.
I don't think we have time. Sorry.
We should probably get into the anti-grav area and anti-grav or something.
Yeah, well, you guys are all. We're gonna leave our ship, our pod.
Well, it was your pod.
Yeah,
the
Reese
pods
is going
can
to
be
try
long
one
gone.
more time to. Do I have enough time to just try and mash to not press spacebar?
As you're grabbing for the controls,
Get out of there, Elijah.
this thing, you feel the bubble form around the ship as it jumps.
Oh God!
You have no idea
now we've jumped.
where
Yeah.
it's heading,
How
but
long
it's
does
gonna
it-
take a
Is it-
week.
Oh my god.
Approximately.
Like it just steals a week from us, or like we're on the ship.
If
for
it's
a week?
anything like
we-
your jump drives, it's gonna take about a week for it to complete the jump wherever it's going.
Okay, so we're stuck on the ship for a week.
That's
what
right.
you're saying. All right.
Well,
How
we
many
better get
episodes we
cozy
talk?
and don't you touch any more things.
Do we have like food and other basic stuff to last a week?
You did see a bar over there.
Okay, so we can drink. Refill the martini.
It had a
Maybe
fridge.
there's some
I don't think
pretzels.
anyone inspected it though.
I feel like Reese could subsist
Cooked
on
flesh
just
in the other room.
martinis.
You'll
But-
I'm sure at this point you'll pull it open and look in the fridge, and yes, it does appear that there
We
is.
didn't get on this ship without a full complement of cocktail olives.
Maraschino cherries.
There does appear to be in the bar area like a stocked, almost fully stocked pantry of preserved canned foods, lots of them with strange branded labels, ones that you don't recognize from Imperial space.
Oh. Probably not regulated by the FDA or the SFDA,
That's right.
Reese,
SFDA.
I feel like your
Space
family.
FDA.
I feel like your family, Reese, gets involved in some shady stuff. You know where these are from? Are these legal? Do they have incredible alcohol content?
You know, I'm really quite offended that you would think that. I mean, look, we make the starships. We just don't.
Look, Reese,
We
I'm
have
not
some relaxed regulations about, what comes onto them sometimes, but it's okay.
sure.
It's okay.
I may be young, but I'm not naive. All right, and I've written a lot of stories about this kind of stuff. I'm telling you, it's true. All right, just
Can I? And Elijah's like he's just shaking. Can I just have some of that, please?
Hang on,
Going
hang
to the
on.
bar.
I think Reese wants to just put his arm around Elijah and say, "Look, I know that you messed up, but are you okay?
I'm not okay. No.
Okay, look, you need to remember, it's just like being out on the track. Doesn't matter who's driving, you're all part of a team. Okay?
I've never been on a track before.
Well, now you're on a
so-
team. You're on a team, Elijah.
Yeah, okay.
And there's no I in team. So you got to think before you act next time. You got to communicate. It's all about communication. All right?
I'm really sorry.
Don't apologize to me. Apologize to our families, who we have no idea that they have no idea that we're gone."
How am I
I-
supposed to do that? I don't.
He slaps you on the back.
Elijah,
Oh my
if
God.
you wish to redeem yourself, pull yourself together. I think we should explore the rest of this ship if we're going to be stuck here for your actions.
Is there any way that I
Agreed.
can see what kind of labels are on the food?
Yes, I will tell you that they are not anything from any reach of space that you have been to. Even if they were...
Looks like we're eating mystery meat or mystery whatever.
Yeah, we've all had that.
Is this from another dimension, boys? Like,
You open one up, probably it's some kind of processed meat,
It's not a baked potato.
not a baked potato.
All the things it could have been.
he shoved some in his pockets.
Found a bag of frozen tater
Takes-
tots, though.
Yeah. Okay, got some
About that.
booze, got some food.
There does seem to be enough food here to last for a few weeks, at least. So you
Great.
don't have any... As long as you're okay with eating this unknown-sourced food, no threat of starving.
Yeah, Snake Eyes pulls out his knife, cracks open one of these cans, and just like swirls it around a bit, and just like tips a little back.
Yeah, it's really, I would say, tasteless or flat.
I'm fine with tasteless.
It's it like
It's good.
it's that
I've had much
that
worse.
flavored that flavored powder you put in water.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
What does the meat taste like? Raph has some little processed meat.
Not cow.
I'm just glad you're not telling us to roll something
It's,
after. Oh yeah, you try it and now roll 2D.
It's like
something.
this pale yellow tinge to it.
Goose liver.
I don't think so.
Yeah, fogwa or something.
Doctor,
Reese
this is
would know.
nothing like we're used to.
Don't rich people eat terrible trash food that's really expensive? Reese, what is this?
You know, I'll have to say that I have no idea what this is, but I am not gonna have any of it. I'm not.
When you're hungry
Right.
enough, you'll change your mind.
More for me.
Probably.
You will be. You will be.
So speaking of space, I did find what their jump travel stuff is in Traveler. It's actually pretty neat. There's other books you can buy. Nice try. But this one, other means can be found in Highguard, and I'm not buying that. But so to jump, a ship creates a bubble of hyperspace by means of injecting high-energy exotic particles into an artificial singularity. That singularity is driven out of our own universe, creating a tiny parallel universe that is then blown up like a balloon by injecting hydrogen into it. The jump bubble is folded around the ship, carrying it into the pocketed universe. But then the bubble collapses, and like a balloon, it flings the ship great distances.
That's crazy.
That's wild.
That's like really creative and cool, but also like incredibly dumb.
That's a little bit Star Trek, a little bit Star Wars,
It's good.
and
We'll have to have a
You know what it
rant
is?
later about that.
original.
Yeah, that's true.
I wonder if is that the original way that like Traveler was written, or is this the 2E version?
don't know.
Couldn't
I will
say.
look it up.
I'm gonna metagame slightly and say, hey guys, I'm checking out. I thought I saw like another elevator because I can't on the map see. It looks like another elevator in the east.
There were 4 doors total, I think, in that elevator. This is just the first one we came to.
Oh, that's true too.
Yep, and you push the button and send us on a journey.
Yeah, you don't get to push any more
I
buttons.
thought it was just a
Elijah.
game. I didn't know it was actually going to make the ship do whatever the ship just
It
did.
looked
I'm
exactly
sorry.
like
I'm so
the dang
sorry.
thing
Please.
that was at the
Please
bridge.
You're not supposed to touch
I'm so
random buttons.
sorry.
All right. This is a
Guys,
general
we
rule.
don't need to
didn't
make
mean
Elijah
to.
cry. It's fine.
Elijah needs to know what he did.
Well, let's just get into these other sections of the ship so we know what kind of hell we're in for.
Elijah shakily takes the bottle from Snake Eyes.
Here,
no.
have this. If you cry too much, you're going to get dehydrated,
Oh,
and you don't want that.
God.
So drink more
Elijah
vodka.
reminds me of like Morty from like Rick and Morty.
Hey guys, I'm gonna miss. Oh,
Serious
gee,
Morty
Rick.
vibe.
Yeah.
Stop being a Morty's a kid, right? Stop being Morty.
Stop being such a Morty. Let's check out that elevator.
Yeah, so we go back to the elevator.
All right, you hop in
I
the
think the elevator
elevator.
in the north you're talking about, Kelly, is the one on the next floor.
Oh, dope. Okay.
Yeah.
Makes sense, Reese.
All right, so
So
Reese and
we-
Raph go in.
So we hit the chevron that's going up.
Wait, how do I get in the
Oh
elevator?
no, musical doors again. Musical elevator.
No, just go in the elevator. Once we're all in, we can leave, right?
Everyone just get really close.
Okay, so yeah, Snake Eyes, once he gets in, starts to get a little cramped, and the can that part of the can he ate started to get a little bit of gas, so he's like pushing the button a little impatiently.
Have we learned nothing?
I didn't think you wanted to be in an enclosed space when I started lighting them off.
He did that for us. I did that for your
So
sake.
It's called being on a team.
you hit this button and you feel the elevator move. This time it moves a little bit. It takes a little bit longer than the last time you used this lift. And you hear bing, bing, and then it stops. And the doors open, and you're greeted with the smell of like an old degreaser. Old degreasers and rust. It looking out from the lift, it looks like some kind of machine shop or workshop.
That's good because it says machine shop real big across it.
Thank you.
Yeah, with like yellow and red, you know. Like that.
Supplies, maybe some alien weaponry we could salvage, more robots.
To the south, there's a hallway, a long hallway with some doors and some stairs.
Hey, Raph, hold up.
Come around the corner from the lift, looking behind you, and yeah, indeed, you see a long hallway that ends in some stairs leading up. Looking through this floor, it all here seems to be old parts, metal parts rusted. There's some like half-assembled pieces of what might eventually become jewelry, but not of any precious metals. And another room with electronics parts, completely disassembled computers and the like.
Are you talking about the
Elijah.
room that's marked in red, or the one that's not? Oh, they're both marked
Just
in
this
red.
this whole floor looks to be all various.
Useless.
Each section is dedicated to like a certain type of work, but it's all workshops.
Okay.
Got it.
Guys, I think that's in the electronics workshop, and that one's the metal workshop.
And this one takes us to the rear.
Yeah, it's a long hallway that leads to stairs that head up to the next level.
Hey, Dr. Sagan. You okay?
Reese is like peering up, kind of looking.
I think we ought to press on. Perhaps we should explore these stairwells instead of risking pushing more buttons in an elevator.
Daddy Jeff, I'm in the electronics workshop, and is there anything that we could use
So
as an electronics specialist myself?
yeah, I will say that any room that you see that color has nothing of value for
Okay.
the show.
That's right. I forgot.
No, the electronics workshop has no electronics.
It has
in
nothing useful in it for
Just
this.
a bunch of
Bunch of, like, circuits and
alligator
shit.
clips.
It's all scrap.
Elevator clips.
It's all
100 pounds.
It's a Radio Shack. is what you're
outdated
saying.
red boxes.
It's all
and,
tip sleeve.
I'll give you 100 credits for finding it.
All right.
That's about all these
Only
rooms
in
are.
100
copper
credits
cable.
from an alien civilization that we don't have any way to spend.
Or convert.
All right, so Reese is gonna trudge up the steps behind everybody.
Walking down the hall, I'm just going to say Snake Eyes is going to pull his assault rifle out.
I think we all have our. I think we should all be cautious.
Reese
Reese
has not pulled out
Or
his
sorry.
rapier yet, but his hand is on the hilt.
Elijah sees Snake Eyes pull out his assault rifle, and he pulls his gun, but it's very shaky in his hand.
Oh God. Raph pulls out his gun.
Sagan pulls out his Gauss rifle.
Nice.
His $10 million credits, 10 million credit.
Yeah, right.
Elijah, if you're gonna take a shot, be sure of the shot.
Whoa. I
Right,
see
you
something.
head your way up the stairs, and as you get up to the top, you start to see what looks like another deck. There's gangways running alongside on both sides of you. Above you, you're going to have to keep going up the stairs and then kind of loop back around to go along those gangways.
But I just want to pause for a second and point out I'm looking at the guns page in the core rulebook, and it's got all these like really fancy looking guns and like laser rifles and auto rifles and stuff, and then like the antique pistol and antique rifle are like muskets.
Yeah. Those are really. I was so tempted to take those in the beginning.
Blunderbuss.
I would just think that like
It's a blood.
the antique, an antique would be like a Glock or something. I guess like,
It's like ancient
that's
weaponry
just-
at this point in time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Anyways, I just thought that was funny.
Agreed.
All right. What do you do?
What's this? What are these doors?
I think perhaps we should explore one of them at a time. Which one should we open? Raph.
Oh,
Yeah.
For
Raph, I'm
for
right
you
behind
guys who
you.
are still stuck in the stairs, the exit's right there.
Come on over, Doctor. Could use your
All right.
expertise.
And you,
We should
as
just
you head back
breach
down
this all at
this
once.
gangway, you see a couple of doors, one each to the port and starboard. And you also see at the end of the gangway another computer terminal.
Raph, I feel like this could use some of your expertise here.
Yeah, I'm gonna look at the
I'll take-
computer.
Currently,
I'll take a look.
On the screen is showing symbols. I'm assuming you took that portable computer with you. It's
Yeah,
showing
totally.
the same
Why not?
symbol, like takes up the entire screen. The same symbol that caused you to jump, and it's got a circle that's spinning, as if showing like jump in
Loading.
progress.
Okay.
Just keep Elijah far over
Occupied.
there.
Busy.
It's the
The
loading
symbol is just
screen
a
for the
flat
next.
line
Yeah.
because it's the space bar.
So
Well,
we
let's
would know
look
that
at
this
this
also
room.
controls the ship, right?
Does appear to also be a control for the ship. This might be
Nice.
for those of you with engineering, mechanics, piloting. This might be some kind of engineering area.
Looks like that.
Reese is gonna keep one hand on the hilt of his rapier, and then slowly open the door.
Right. You open the door on the starboard side, and
do we see?
inside, this is clear to anyone who is around ships at all. Clearly, some kind of jump drive.
It's the engine room.
This is an engine room. Who has jump? Was it mechanics jump? I gotta look it up.
Don't have it.
There's so many fucking skills.
Yeah, does anybody have that?
I don't even know.
Is there another
No cheat
skill that
sheet,
we
I
could
gotta find
use
it.
at maybe a reduced penalty?
Science, astronomy.
Science, I have astrogation.
Carouse?
That would probably carouse.
Yeah, astrogation, maybe.
Pilot, shark,
Oh, hey there,
starship.
Jump Drive. How you
Yeah,
doing?
engineer or specifically jump drive engineer.
Yeah, I don't think anybody
Nope.
does.
No engineers.
What is drive hover? Oh no, that's just a hovercraft.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what Dawn has.
We all picked the wrong skills.
I'll
guys.
give you. I'll also give you
Yeah,
at a
right.
at a penalty.
Raph and I can drive the Mako, but
Does
we're
anyone have at least one rank in pilot?
Yeah.
I
yeah.
Okay.
Reese do.
This is a jump 3. So the jump rating on this is 3. Which means it can travel 3 parsecs in a single jump.
Dang.
It currently appears to be running.
Okay.
thank God.
Super.
So you know now that you're going to be somewhere within 3 parsecs of where you just were.
There's
Is
a door
that
on the other side. Yeah, Reese.
Is that a far? This is John
Yeah.
not knowing. Like, is that like, damn, we are on the we are far
Yeah.
away? Yeah. Okay.
Like
It's
a
a-
rating.
It's a pretty respectable jump distance. The highest jump rating that you would expect in a ship is probably 3. 4 is pretty high tech.
So that says a little something, at least, about the technology we're around.
Yeah.
That's more Dawn than Snake Eyes, but yeah. Great.
Hey, Raph, what
Oh,
were you saying? Oh yeah, don't go.
So
Uh,
a parsec is 2 times 10 to the 13 miles.
So it's like down the street.
Join us in 1 more hour for another fun facts.
It's 3
It's
light
the same
years.
amount of.
so that gives you a little bit.
It's the same mileage Kev did in the Navy.
Yeah.
If you're looking at travelermap.com, it's 1 hex.
Okay.
So jump 3 would let you move 3 hexes.
Okay. That's kind of my question. So from where we were, going off with the knowledge, like, okay, we could have moved up to 3 parsecs away. Would putting us 3 parsecs from where we were put us in any, like, hot spot danger zones?
It could. That would be enough to get you to potentially another star system,
Okay. Okay.
Dang.
depending on where you are.
Gotcha.
I don't
Which
remember
we
where
don't
were in
know.
the first place.
Well,
What's this
Should
door
we-
over here on the other side of the drive?
It looks to be on the opposite side of the drive. It looks to be an airlock. There's a small, very small window that you can peer through.
What do we see through the window?
Do we see stars?
I kind of have a feeling. So these rooms are like long, elongated rooms.
Yes,
I
it's
kind of have a
the-
feeling
the engine is
these are the. No, they're the what you guys call them?
The nasals.
Yeah, those things.
Yep.
The nasals.
The nasals.
The nacelles.
measles.
Yeah.
Yep.
The nasals.
Achoo.
I think
just want
perhaps we should. I mean, we're allowed. I mean, we can. I guess we can look around and see if there's stuff here. But
The dog wants to
Perhaps.
look out the window.
So, Raph, you look out the window, and
Gotta record.
if Raph has ever been in the process of a jump and looked out a window before,
Never.
that's exactly what you see. It's just black void as
void?
far as you can see.
Wow.
No stars.
Raph, is this your first jump?
It's my first time traveling. Yeah, through the yeah. Yeah, it is.
Except for the weeks that you spent getting to this point.
Raph, is this your second jump?
Yeah, it's my second jump. That's what I wanted to say.
You never forget your
looked out
second is what I always...
Yeah, there weren't any windows on that last
I
one.
expected stars rushing by or colors, but just the void. I never expected this. Just nothing.
Everyone always does. There's nothing out there.
Wow.
It's a little unsettling,
is.
actually.
Raph feels
There's no light whatsoever.
that sort of vacuum imposed on him, and he starts to write that down and then walks out.
I think Reese's hand grips a little tighter on his rapier. Then he walks out.
The airlock.
Elijah's gonna walk out all the way around the stairs, apparently, and to the door just opposite of the room we came up the stairs on.
Yeah.
And he, is there a porthole or anything to look through?
These are both the iris
Symmetrical,
valves.
identical. Yeah.
The iris
Okay.
valves, but they're powered now, so you can just touch the panel and they'll open up.
So Elijah will push the button.
All right. You open up the door.
Why is Elijah pushing buttons?
We just talked about this.
Don't push it.
You see
Oh, I was right. Yes.
another jump drive.
So we're going
No,
3
6.
This
times 2,
This
which is
drive.
6 parsecs.
This drive is not active. And same people that got it last time. You look at this one. This one's a different drive altogether. It's a rating 2, jump 2 drive. So this ship must be outfitted with 2 separate jump drives. Highly unorthodox for any
I was just
Imperium
gonna
ship.
ask, yeah.
Okay.
Flies in the face of regulations. Imperium.
There was no
regulations.
OSHA consulted.
But you could see the benefits of it. You would be able to. It's like having an emergency tank. Like the fuel requirements to make a 2 parsec jump are
It's like that extra fuel.
It's much more efficient to
Bump
use
on a
this
classic
weaker
motorcycle.
jump drive.
Correct.
You're saying it's like the emergency power backup?
The power
Heyo!
pack fuel.
But yeah, we could be
You just
traveling on
won the
emergency
show.
power.
That's the end of the show. That's it. Yay! You found the emergency
Solve the
power.
mystery.
Joke came full circle.
I think Reese started to wander down the hallway a little bit further.
Raph too,
Okay.
yeah.
Is there,
You wander on down,
is there
and
anything down there?
there is. So beyond this point on the gangway, you just see this overgrowth of plants. What? Just tangled shrubs and vines.
Oh,
It looks bizarre. Like there's a few, you can see above a few strings of lights, perhaps used to provide some sunlight to the plants, like some growing lights. But the plants themselves are just overgrown.
It's never a good sign.
You think you can make out something on the other side, but getting through there, you'd have to kind of shove the plants out of the way, or fight your way through them, or chop them down.
Maybe we could take out some rapiers and slice them up.
Rapiers are too elegant for the brutal slashing.
That is literally the best purpose for the rapier. My
no,
good friend.
the best purpose would be to stab them. That's not
Oh
what
my
we're trying
God.
to do, Raph.
Raph takes out his rapier. A cutlass,
You've also
actually.
got a rapier.
Sorry, a
Oh,
cutlass.
see, that's better. That's better.
The cutlass would be better, yeah.
All right, you're gonna just cut your way through, cut a path.
Yep.
I'll walk right
Right.
behind you.
It's gonna take some effort, I'm gonna say. So I'm gonna
Then
need
I'm
you to
out.
give me.
Sorry.
You automatically hit. It's just plants. But
Okay.
you're gonna need to give me a endurance.
I really
check.
hope it is just plants.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too.
An endurance check. So there's no modification either way. Oh, I have a -1, so I roll a 1d6. Is that what it is?
2d6.
-1, so it's 5.
Man, you must have caught yourself on some plants as you were cutting through, or maybe as you were chopping. Thorny vines came flying back at you. You're going to take 6 damage.
6 damage from plants, Jeff?
Wow.
Maybe you should have taken Profession Farmer.
Yeah, dude.
Amazing.
Wow. What are
What if
you
I have
at?
science
Because our
biology?
HPs
Does this help
aren't.
me?
Science biology. You'll know that these plants are at least not
Poisonous, yeah.
going to kill you.
Well, who knows?
Yeah.
All right.
Well, they might
Yeah.
have.
Here,
I don't even know what my HP is.
It's heart attack.
Yeah, I don't know
here,
what my
I'll
HP
take
is.
over for you.
He just...
You think you made it about a third of the way through, though.
Dang.
Just a third. Okay, -6.
Hey, Ref.
Wait, where do we see our health at?
Yeah, I don't know either.
So your health is the sum of your strength, dex, and endurance.
Oh, okay.
You can also right-click on your token to see your health at the bottom.
I knew it was that.
That's
Okay.
insane. That's like a third of my health.
I know it was something. I just couldn't remember what it was.
Oh, wow. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Thanks.
This
No.
we'll just say just a big gnarly thorn just comes flying through and like hits you in the neck. Just like takes out a big chunk of you. That was max damage.
Classic movie infection moment.
Reese, can you take over? I didn't expect.
That looks bad.
Yeah.
I hope it doesn't fester.
Yeah. I hope so.
You get infected in like 24 hours. Yeah, of course I'll take over. And then,
I have a level 1 rank of medic. Could I look at Raph's because neck injury? Do anything about it? Because actually, before we push on through the trees, we have a week or whatever.
Yeah.
Is there any healing we can do before we push on? Because Snake Eyes is probably at 50%.
oh yeah,
Just
so
from judging.
is Reese.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
gonna have to look up the medicine rules.
Got injured for the.
This game
This.
makes you break a sweat.
I'm noticing something about Traveler. Yeah, you just get harmed by your environment. It seems a fair amount.
Space is pretty harsh.
Super Saiyan.
Super Saiyan's like, yeah, space sucks sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, Don, the healing rules are on page 82. I'm gonna
okay.
keep it rolling though.
Sure. Yeah, thanks.
I've got a melee blade 1, so would I just add 1 to my 2D roll? Is that
Yeah, I'll let you roll melee blade. Cheers.
all right? That is an
But instead of strength or dex, I want you to do your endurance.
quad. Okay,
So 2d plus melee blade
plus endurance. I got an 11.
11. Ooh, that's great. You're going to be able to chop the rest of the way through this field of flowers. You make it to the other side, and there is another iris valve.
Iris.
We made it through.
Yeah.
Dr. Sagan, we might need your help over here.
Oh. Well,
It's not locked.
perhaps I can be of some assistance if I can get over there.
I cut a path through, right? So it's fine.
You cut a path, so everyone can easily follow a path without getting barbs stuck into them.
So I need to open the door.
Yeah, go ahead. You open the door, and it looks to be like a airlock, like it's a two-door system leading into another part of the ship. This one doesn't appear to be a door that leads to the exterior. The other side is another iris valve.
I have a med kit.
I
Whoever
also.
Yep.
Actually, I don't have a med kit.
I was trying to do it covertly so I didn't interrupt. Yeah, but yeah.
Sorry.
I also have one.
Todd. Yeah, it's fine.
I really enjoyed
Don
that.
had his character. Yeah, it feels like a little ping of his
It was
text.
nice.
To
It
have
was
a med kit.
cool.
That was good.
It was nice.
Was very
All
Snake
right.
Eyes of you. Dr. Sagan, what do you see?
I step in and I observe around, and this looks like perhaps a way to seal off this section of the ship from the other. I don't know if we should keep this door open behind us or close it.
As you step into this room,
Don't do it, Jeff.
you start to feel a little strange. Like every step you take, you start to like kind of bounce, and you realize the gravity is getting lighter as you move further into the room
What?
towards the other door.
Nice.
Gravity monster. Eating all the gravity.
By the time you make it to the other door, it's almost 0G.
Light gravity.
No, we didn't take that. I was thinking if we took the
grav boots?
grav thing, if we could swap them around. No, the grav device.
Oh.
If we could like,
I thought that was very localized.
Yeah,
I thought
but-
it-
I think it was just a button.
We do have that, actually. I have it.
yeah, we
Yeah,
did
we
take it,
do.
right?
Did you take
yeah.
it?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, could we localize it around ourselves so we can walk instead of float?
Is that how it works? That'd be cool.
no, I thought we tested it out and it was only local in the room where.
Oh,
I just took it for like
all I remember.
Okay,
like
that's
story reasons for later. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Then never mind.
But I have grab boots. I can open the door if we need force or something. If everyone else is floating.
Same
You're
with
talking
grab
about
boots.
the one that you found in the quarters.
Yeah.
Toy room.
The
Yeah.
game room.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, it was for that game.
Cool.
All right, so do you want to open the other
Yes.
iris door here? You open it up, and
Oh, fancy.
the other side looks to be some kind of lounge area. Like there are a few cushiony chairs and some low tables that are bolted to the ground. But this room is entirely 0G.
Elijah kind of walks in first, just like taking charge, and he's got his gun out. And next thing you know, he's just kind of like hovering in the air.
Raph just
Guys,
Raph just walks around on the floor. Don't. And his grab boots.
You know, the tables and chairs, when you get closer, you look at them, they can actually be like collapsed into the floor to clear the entire area, similar to the room
Exactly.
that you had for the games. And there are also some balls and gloves here.
There's probably a device. Raph's gonna look for that, see if he can find another device.
You look through. There is a kitchen area off in the corner with some cabinets and lockers, and you search through those cabinets, and sure enough, you find another remote control.
Reese,
Raph-
I'll do it.
Raph
Reese
thinks
has learned his lesson.
Yes.
He's like, hey, if you're floating, make sure you watch out when you land.
Raph like thinks to himself, should I? Thinking about whether he should just like press it with like Elijah still in the room.
well,
Raph says to himself, no, Raph, you're better than that. And then he like tells Elijah, hey man, you should probably get back in that hallway. I'm gonna turn the gravity off.
all right. And he kind of like scrapes the roof and pushes himself towards the door.
How's the gravity in there?
Y'all-
50% or so?
Yeah, 50%. It gets lighter at the closer you get to this lobby.
Get as much gravity as you can. I'm about to press the button. Shouts into there.
You all brace, prepare as you press the button, and yep, gravity comes back on. You all, since you're ready for it, no harm. You can now freely walk around this room. You do see some lockers in the corner. There's another door further into the lobby. You can see through. There's like glass walls next to the door, and you can see it's one of the observation domes that you saw as you were surveying the outside of the ship.
That's that dumb. I think Reese is going to come up next to Dr. Sagan and say,
This is just the strangest ship. Do you have any idea what those plants were for? Why there's this observation room here, Doctor?
I couldn't say, but the truth may be puzzling. It may take some work to grapple with it. We should press on, and perhaps we'll find answers.
Can we go through these lockers before we push forward? Just
Sure.
I know we found the device, but if there was anything else to be found, if not, it's fine. But I did want to do due diligence.
From this lobby, there are also 2 other doors to the port and starboard along.
This one seems locked.
Yep. I'll get to it. So you open up the lockers, and inside are half a dozen vac suits. But they're intended for smaller stature than most of you. All of you, rather.
My.
Oh yeah, who are we? Like Elijah's still in his underwear? Is that what we just said last time?
And next to the vac suits, there is a rack in the locker next to the vac suits. There's a rack. Anyone who has gun combat, this is a weapon rack,
Okay.
Ooh.
but it's empty.
Oh,
What a tease. Well, I'm gonna maybe open this door here. Where does this go?
How many vac suits were there? You said.
6.
Do you think we should put these on?
They're too small for us, buddy.
Will they
I
fit?
don't think they'll fit us, buddy.
I might be able to fit into one.
I don't think so. But
What's your
anything's better than what you
strength?
got going on now. Do it.
My strength?
Yes.
It's a plus
It's
0.
basically naked.
What's your strength score?
6.
6. Even for you, it looks a little small.
So strength is directly correlated to size. That seems sizest.
Looking at them, I know they're smaller than us. Is there anything like, oh, there's a spot for a tail or wings or like anything to give away the biology of the people who would typically wear these?
I have biology. I could help discern this.
Great.
Snake Eyes has nothing, so please take that and run with it.
Yeah. If you're judging by the shape of these suits, they're obviously shorter. They're intended for shorter people, but also like very slim. It would take a rather scrawny person to fit into one of these. Either that or they're intended to be very tight.
Are the helmets like big and elongated?
The helmets are like a bubble dome type helmet.
They're gray suits.
That's what I'm thinking. Are there grays in the Traveler universe?
We may never know.
Control F, grays. No, not in the core rulebook.
Great. We don't like the grays.
And yeah, so I'm going to unlock these because they're not locked.
Okay.
You
Oh no,
see,
Dr. Sagan, did you leave?
Doctor?
I thought we were already unlocked them.
No.
but I guess
No,
not.
because we unlocked the lockers, but not the doors.
Oh, right.
choose which one you want to go down.
There's a hallway down here and a door at the end.
More hallways.
Not a hallway.
To the port and starboard are more hallways. This time they lead kind of at an angle upwards. So you have to kind of climb them almost. It's like a 45-degree angle.
We splitting the
Do you want to go through the port or starboard?
Yeah,
Or are we
it's
splitting the party?
Elijah's standing in the middle watching you guys just go out down separate hallways. He's just like,
Reese's curiosity
Come this way, Elijah.
got the best of him. Oh, sorry. Reese, we'll come back to the other side.
Shall we
guess
try
it's,
some port, and perhaps we'll go back to the bar for some port.
Classic
good.
Sagan.
All right. You at the end of the hallway, there's a hatch, but it appears to be unlocked. You can easily open it. You pop it open.
Everyone got their vac suit on.
There's a ladder that leads upward.
I don't think we have our
I thought we took
No,
our
we
Vex
don't
suits
have
off,
them.
right?
Yeah, we did.
Actually, I think didn't you say you used to have yours on because
Oh,
you
that's
have
right.
an
I still
have
expensive
mine.
one?
Yeah, because he has the
I have a nice
'cause
one.
he has the baller one.
It's also
Well,
armor.
naturally.
I
have armor
spent
on.
too much time
That's
in
about it.
pensioners to come off with a cheap vac suit.
All right, so we're going in this hatch.
Let's do it. All right, Raph will take the first step, I guess. Whoa.
Dr. Sagan's already up there.
Be careful, Raph.
It's another teleporter in Foundry. Just
Reese,
FYI.
Reese will come out.
We see a computer here. Check this out, guys.
As you go through the door, this room appears to be what you were referring to as the nacelles. This is the rear of the ship leading upward into, and there's these elongated rooms, and you kind of get a bearing. You look to the, as you go through the hatch, you look to the right, there's a chair with a control panel. There's obviously a pilot's seat. You look behind you to the left. There is an airlock door and a large open space. And yet further back, another door. And if you had to venture a guess, you're probably going to find an engine room. Because this looks like a small craft of some kind.
Really?
Like a shuttle bay?
Little escape pod
In
kind?
traveler terms, this would be a pinnace.
Oh my god.
We already joked about that, but
It's been a
yeah,
month.
a shuttle would be a apt description.
And the two nacelles had different verbiage on the side of them, right?
Yeah, one.
That's correct.
So this is like a Chimera ship where it's like woven together with using these two shuttles as their engines.
I'm gonna give what's you have like piloting or engineering, so yes. So yes, this now it's all coming together. This is the maneuvering drive for the main ship. It's also its own shuttle.
Are we?
So this thing like
What an ingenious
docks
design.
it docks into the main body of the ship. But
But
you,
it's its
if
own
you want
ship.
to go like on an away mission or somewhere where the larger ship can't go, you have this small shuttlecraft that has its own maneuvering engines and
So
can
it's-
make like a land venture to a planet.
It's the Jeep on the back of every RV.
So you're saying the pinnace can pull out of the main ship?
And it really steers the whole thing.
I didn't write the adventure, so
While we're all giggling to ourselves, Greys are in Traveler, but they are spelled with an E.
The British got to him
That's how I
first,
spelled
yeah.
gray, though, too.
You know what?
Yeah, that's how it's spelled.
Like,
really,
okay.
the war between the gray A's and the gray E's has been going on for so long.
Tale as old as time.
But apparently,
Still not in the core robot.
apparently the
though.
E's made it. They're the ones who made it, though.
So
Yeah,
wait, so Raph.
but the A's rule the world.
Wait, so was this Elijah who had this realization?
Elijah. Yeah.
Hey guys, I think this is like a shuttle of its own, but like I think the other one is also a shuttle of its own. So I think that like they're like powering the ship, but they're also able to separate from the ship and like fly on their own.
I just think that if we take the pinnace, like, away from the ship, like, in the middle of hyperdrive space or whatever.
Yeah.
it's
Yeah, I'm not
called.
suggesting we do it.
So just don't press any
When-
buttons,
done
is what I'm
pushing.
saying.
When the penis is engaged with the rest of the ship, while it's in motion, it's probably not a good idea for it to pull out.
Until it's finished
I'm
the
gonna have
job,
to cut
yeah.
all of this.
Wait, what's the plural of penis in this case?
Penises.
Right?
Penai.
Penai, yeah.
Can I?
It's even worse.
What's this door in the back lead to?
You hop into the back, and it's the engine room for maneuvering engines this time. There does not appear to be a jump drive built into this thing.
I think Dr. Saint's going to exit, saying, I think we should explore the rest of this ship. We can get into the nitty-gritty if we want to check out these engines, if there's something else for us to explore nearby, perhaps. Some distant world.
Agreed.
Oh, we still got a week until we can get there. Until we know what this world's going to be.
Yeah. We are a way for the cosmos to know itself.
It feels like this ship is...
And then he just walks out of the room.
Reese just stops trying to engage with Dr. Sagan. He's like, all right.
Like read a quote book from all of these quotes. Billy Bob Sagan originals.
Not original.
I'm guessing we'll find the same thing on the other side.
Yeah, you want to check out the other side?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Always just do it.
Why not?
You hop over, same story as before, go up the gangway, open a hatch,
We see another...
hop on through. This shuttle, I'm going to use shuttle now because you guys are children.
You can also say a shuttlecock.
I didn't
That's
name
actually
it.
a word as well.
I've been waiting for it. I've been waiting. Yeah, it was there.
I just can't win.
You cannot avoid your fate, Jeff.
This shuttle appears to have a slightly different configuration. Rather than being designed for cargo, it appears that this one is designed for passengers. There's multiple passenger seats, like miniature staterooms. Think of like first class seating, you know how in commercial airlines they have like their own little pod. That's kind of what it's like here. And in the back, another maneuvering drive.
Yes, I see.
This collection of ships seems like it's meant to house so many purposes, so many shipping and living quarters. It's interesting. It's its own colony in and of itself. I was trying to
Agreed.
channel a little Sagan there. I don't know if I did it right.
It was respectable, Sagan.
Okay.
Very, very nice.
What?
You confused him.
It's like some recursive.
Looking far into space, we see far back into time as well. What are you looking at there, Reese?
I was just...
What curiosities are captivating your imagination?
I was just musing about how many different spaces there are here with the plants and the different ships and the 2 jump drives. It's I don't know.
It's a beautiful tension of creativity that has produced such a stunning craft. Wouldn't you say?
You took the words right out of my mouth.
This is beautiful.
As you're unlocking the mysteries of the cosmos, this conversation, Elijah, I'm picking on you since you're closest to the...
No.
God.
I didn't push anything. I didn't push anything, I swear.
Elijah.
You notice out of the corner of your eye something in the cockpit of this... Shut up, Don. I see you there. The cockpit of this shuttle.
This
It looks like a book, but not like a storybook. You know,
Like Kama Sutra?
not a hardcover.
Near's fanfic.
Is it a fanfic?
Looks like a manual.
What?
Sitting on the dashboard of this shuttle.
Of course, we know none of this. Only Elijah knows.
Yeah, Elijah like very carefully picks it up
Burns
and puts it in his pocket and runs away. Guys, look what I found. I don't know if it's going to be able to help us since I screwed up already.
I feel bad for Elijah.
writing is perhaps the
Like, thumb
greatest
through it
of
together.
inventions, binding together those of us who never knew each other. Perhaps we
anyone
can learn
have-
something new about our friends.
Jeff is just like, he's like, all right, next.
Proof
That was a good quote.
that
though.
we are
quote.
capable of magic.
It's those long dramatic pauses, man. Okay, who here, I know one of you, has to have language.
Yeah. The doctor.
I have a 0 in Anglic.
have
I'm a
2
writer.
in
Could I
language.
discern certain things by being a writer?
Well, this isn't Anglic.
Well,
but
You could
we
determine.
didn't have a choice to choose anything else.
I know. It's not my fault. I didn't write the book.
Wow.
I rolled a 12. Just
I do not have
FYI.
language. Unfortunately.
Boss.
Well, this is going to have to be at a skill rating of 0 for just general language. But the fact that you have it, add your education, give me a roll to try and use this manual to decipher the language.
Okay. You want me to do another one? Education?
I rolled a
Just
3
adjust your roll.
total.
It's the same.
12.
Yeah, so I get a +2 for intelligence, right?
Yes.
So that'd be the same. 2d6, so it's 12. Because
Fantastic. You want to know what the difficulty was?
12. 13.
12.
No kidding.
Nailed it. With this manual's help, you will have enough understanding of this language that you can decipher the computer and understand the basic controls to operate it.
Of course, it's Carl Sagan or Bob Sagan that can do that.
The freaking Rosetta Stone.
Books break the shackles of time. Read Elijah. They are proof that we are capable of magic.
All right, whatever you say, Mr. Sagan.
This entire adventure is just an homage to
Carl
Carl Sagan.
It really is.
All right.
If Carl Sagan was a superhero,
So obviously
He was.
you won't have access to everything until you
Yeah, I don't know
come out
grammar.
of drive, out of your jump. But you've got a week to apply this knowledge.
Awesome.
Dang. Does anyone want to use it on this computer here to see what this one shuttle is all about? Do you think you can apply it?
Let's do it.
Yeah, I can look into it.
Is that a reasonable thing, or am I overestimating?
Absolutely. Yeah,
Okay.
you can apply this knowledge right away, and when the time is safe, you are confident that you could operate this shuttle.
When the time is safe, you say.
Yeah, when you come out of
Well,
jump,
yeah, well,
you
we're not
don't want to
engaged
detach from
in
this thing while
coitus.
you're in a
I mean, engaged
Bubble
in
universe.
Got it.
bubble,
Sorry,
blowing bubbles.
I thought that there would be a little properties info, like right click on things here that we could learn more in the computer about some of the systems. Now that we can understand it, was there anything more to be gleaned? But if you're just saying it's more of an operating thing, that makes total sense too.
the
okay.
bridge, the cockpit of these shuttles is just operating the shuttle.
Got it.
It's
Cool.
to the point.
This is invaluable.
what does the spacebar button mean?
It was, as you probably guessed, activate jump drives.
Oops.
So now that you've kind of understood the nature of the computer here, I think we can stop with the exploration phase and kind of accelerate.
To charter
this.
maintenance.
We've got one more section left
Pun
of the
intended.
ship. Do you want to go check it out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
No,
Yeah.
can I just go back to the bridge?
All right. Why don't you go take a nap in that
kidding,
room
kidding,
with all
kidding,
those dust?
Elijah, think about not pushing any more buttons.
Go hang out with dead bodies.
And sit by yourself on the bridge, if you wish. Or you can join us in perhaps
Discovery.
exploring
Don't join us.
what adventure awaits.
Yeah.
This craft.
Yes, Snake Eyes.
As we venture forth into the cosmos.
That
I
fucking
feel like we
pause
all
got me.
leave as he's still talking. Back over to we all
Yeah,
leave.
the leave, and we left during the. They all left during the pause, and then just no one's in the room. The cosmos.
Camera pans out.
Yeah, wide shot of the
Alone in
lobby.
space.
Alone.
Roll credits.
Damn it.
So everyone
No, Elijah
except
will really.
Elijah.
Elijah will stick with Snake Eyes.
All right.
Okay.
Y'all head back to the lift. A little bit of a trek along the gangplank, down the stairs, back to the workshop area. Hit the lift. One button left. With the knowledge you have learned from this manual, studying it, let's say you spent a few hours poring over it to kind of get a good understanding of the basics of the language. You know now these buttons are numbers. 1, 2. You went to 1, then 2, then
Obviously.
4.
Okay.
And the one that's left is 3rd floor. Hit the button.
John and I are literally walking our asses.
Lift opens up. And you're greeted with this brownish, brushed steel hallway leads out into the cargo bay. And there are a number of containers in here. And the cargo bay itself is kind of divided into a forward and aft section, separated by a hallway that runs through the middle with large bay doors. In the forward section, there is a airlock. This was one of the entry points that you had an option of getting to. Your shuttle bay, or your escape pod, could have slotted into this spot. Now that you've seen it, you've explored the ship, you realize this is a perfect fit for one of the shuttles. That cargo shuttle could just slide on in here to unload or load cargo. What? And in one of the cargo containers, you pop it open. You find 50-kilogram box of tobacco.
Oh my god.
Tobacco is kind of a rarity in the Imperium. So this, if sold to the right buyer, could fetch a pretty credit.
I know I bring up Navy stuff all the time, but tobacco really is a commodity on a submarine.
Just like prison.
Yeah.
What do you trade for tobacco on the submarine?
Candy and soda.
Okay, that's good.
Some areas of in the Imperium are quite strict, and tobacco would even be illegal
Black
there.
market.
Oh.
Wow.
Fetch an even prettier credit.
The prediction I can make with the highest confidence is that the most amazing discoveries will be the ones we are not today wise enough to see.
And there's also another door on the opposite end in the rear of the cargo bay. You pop that open. It is the other observation dome. There was one on the front and the rear of the ship.
What?
Wow, guys, this is really cool.
A fascinating ship, indeed.
And there's one last thing in this cargo bay, in the crates as you pop them open.
The reason everyone died?
The reason everyone died.
I was going to say, you didn't need me at all. I didn't get to shoot anything. I'm still taking my full pay, of course.
I'm sorry I took your shot for you.
No,
I
it
got
was-
really nervous.
It was an amazing shot, Elijah. Don't apologize for that. You killed the shit out of that robot.
I think it was just a toy after all.
So in the last container that you open up in the cargo bay, you find 3 small vac suits. These ones, though, look a little different from the ones that you found in the Zero Grav lobby. They look a little bit higher tech. Still small, but these ones are fitted with oxygen recyclers.
Dang.
And someone had engineering, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Raph?
Yeah.
Yes.
Raph,
Woof.
you're the one that notices this.
What do I know?
These normally an oxygen recycler on a vac suit is like a bulky pack that rests just above your lower spine. But this one, it's like built into the fabric itself.
Impressive. He tells that to everyone. Some new.
However, they are small. Very small. And you think it would be quite the challenge to resize them to fit one of you. And you would risk destroying the oxygen recycler in the process.
Better to keep the
Lose.
technology.
Bear that in mind. But you think that you could probably get 40,000 credits each for those vaccines.
These are
The tobacco values on the gray market probably 20,000 credits
Total?
Let's
We
fast
could just smoke it all right
It's like
now.
for all
One
50
tire.
kilograms. Fast forward a little bit. Jump ends. You finally made it to somewhere. You take a look at the navigation controls, and from piecing together what you remember of where you were before you got aboard this ship, you finally figure out you are one jump away from your final destination. There's also a station here in this sector if you wanted to try and sell this ship, get rid of it, and just book passage to Kinorb to pick up your lab ship.
sure.
That is up to you.
How much money could we make from the ship? It must be so much money.
Do you want to go and get it estimated?
Yeah, I do.
Does anyone have underworld contacts we could reach out to?
Reese.
Yeah, I feel like I don't know about Underworld, but he might know some people who would know some other people.
Yeah.
This sounds like a
Broker?
crazy idea, but like, what if we just kept it for ourselves?
I am worried. Yo, sorry. Go ahead, Elijah.
We could become like, spacefarers, or like, I don't want to say pirates, but like pirates.
Why would you jump to piracy, Elijah?
Oh, what else? I don't know anything other than I watch a lot of TV.
What a marvelous cooperative arrangement you have struck. Perhaps we can explore this on this new world here.
I am concerned that the bodies and the plants and that virus, I don't know, there's just something doesn't feel right. And it feels like maybe we shouldn't just go willy-nilly telling everybody about it.
Perhaps we should secure our backup vessel before we pawn this one off.
Agreed. We could use another vessel as a pirate ship if needed.
You want to make the final jump in this ship to your final destination.
Yeah.
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, because if we take it to any authorities, we don't necessarily know if...
I don't want to have to answer to some bureaucrat. I mean,
For the show, I want to take it to a thing, but as Reese would not do that. So
Now I get to tell you about something that happens as you make this last jump.
Oh my god.
achievement unlocked.
So you
The
plot in the
visions.
coordinates, and you punch to jump using that same button that you used to jump before. And
Do we let
errors
Elijah
as-
push it? Oh.
It errors and you read that it doesn't have enough fuel. Spend some time researching, looking over the ship, and you look further into the controls, and you find that this ship is fitted with a kind of solar refueling sail it doesn't operate on normal fuel. It refuels by collecting solar energy into
That's
its
awesome.
tank that powers the 2. So it takes several days
For it to
to
charge.
recharge, but that's why it has 2 jump drives.
You charge one for one. Yeah.
So you fiddle with the controls some more, and you find the other jump drives controls. So you can make a second jump right here and now if you want, or you can wait and let it
We
charge.
cannot give this ship up.
Yes.
We're going to be
I guess we're
pirates.
You definitely would know that this ship falls under legal salvage laws. It was completely
Legitimate
abandoned.
salvage.
Well, yeah. So you're
Like the Rocinante.
you would be able to get it registered with the authorities. It would cost about 100,000 credits to register it.
Yeah, we don't have that, so we're going to be pirates.
You,
We can have that. What's that?
We do need another
Sell those
vacuum, though.
vaccines.
We'll have to pick one up.
Can sell those vaccines. Can we get a cleaning crew to come in with a body thing?
Yeah, we do.
I think that's going to have to be done. So let me tell you, when you take this ship finally into dry dock, and you get it looked over and cleaned, and you get it really inspected, they come back and they give you like an estimate of like the parts. You just get a full rundown of this thing. It's got a 600-ton hull. 2 jump drives, like we already discussed, a jump 2 and a jump 3. It itself has no maneuver drives, but it has the 2 shuttles that can operate as maneuvering drives. Both of them have to be in place in order to maneuver. And then one of them can be docked in the cargo bay. It's got the 2 laser hardpoints, beam laser hardpoints, capacity in the cargo of 160 tons, the 2 shuttles, the computer is a level 3 computer. All in all, total value of this ship, 400 mega credits.
Oh my.
And monthly maintenance costs on this ship,
399.
33,000 credits.
Oh,
Nothing.
I feel like Reese and has enough passive income for that. Plus my royalties, plus Sagan's royalties. I think we're fine.
I think Sagan has more active royalties than
Let's not get into.
the Bellwether family, but I don't want to. It's not a pissing contest.
so we don't have to resort to piracy to keep afloat.
But we could if
as
you
it
want,
were.
Elijah.
Well,
we could.
We could. We definitely
Yeah,
could.
Still on the table.
I think we should have let Elijah have some fun. You know.
I don't know if you know this, but I'm a cold hard killer now.
And that's our game. Thank you all. In our closing statements, real quick, epilogue. Where do we find you all in the post-credits scene, starting with John?
Okay, I think that you hear the like of like all these like incredibly fast cars coming by, and you just see the like tight shot on the martini as it comes to his lips, and it pans out, and you see him, and he's got his rapier there, and then he looks down, he gets a message on his device. It's from Sagan, and he smiles. Blackout.
Yeah, Dawn.
Snake Eyes takes his portion of the earnings and stays in system. He wants to save every credit he can, and you see him wearing hand-me-down clothes as he enrolls into community college.
Yes.
Long shot 7.
Kelly.
Raph is at a press conference for his new book that he released for this adventure, detailing it, and everyone's like, "Yay, Raph!" You just like hear like all these cheers, and then like Raph, like travels back to the ship like that we have, and he goes up up into the cargo bay, and Elijah's just like, hey, we're gonna go kill some people and like pillage. and then Raph just smiles to himself and closes his new book that he's writing. He's like, let's do it.
All right, Kevin.
Elijah is standing on the bridge of his ship, and he has all of these underlings, and he's yelling at them, "Get back to work! Full steam ahead! Keep moving!" And he's decked out in like complete pirate gear, just the full
Big
ensemble,
pauldrons.
and a pirate hat. And he's got an eye patch on. And as soon as he's done yelling, he turns back and he looks out. He looks out to the stars, and he lifts his eye patch, and he winks right at the
Will.
Amazing.
Yeah, Billy Bob, he, been in communication with Reese this whole time. He's like, when you're tired of being on the pirate ship, come join me on my vessel. We are the local embodiment of a cosmos grown to self-awareness. We have begun to contemplate our origins. Star stuff. Pondering the stars.
And that's our game. Thank you all so much for being a part of this. It was really great having Will Save and Hex Grid Heroes here with us.
Awesome.
Yeah, thanks for having us. It was a lot
this
of
was
fun.
amazing.
Thank you.
See you all next time.
See y'all later.
Amazing.
Later.